This is okay. Hi guys, my name is Paul, and I decided I'm going to make a video about transsexualism and what it is exactly. Okay, so pretty much a transsexual. Okay, I have horrible ass lighting, so I'm gonna take it down over here. That's better. Okay, you like my pizza shirt? It's pretty damn tasty, huh? Anyway, okay. So a transsexual is someone who is born with the sex, for example, of a male, but their gender is a female, so they transition to a female. Okay? Your genders, there's a difference between, a lot of people get confused. There's a difference between sex and gender. Your sex is what is your balls or vagina, pretty much, okay? That is determined through biology, your chromosomes, and so on and so forth. Your gender is what you identify on the your what you identify as, you know. You have a brain of a female, you have a brain of a male, pretty much. Gender, brain, penis, vagina, sex, pretty much. So there's like a mismatch there. So to correct that, they go through transitioning and they become a post-op transsexual. There's different terminologies for it. There's post-op, which means after you have your sex change and after you have your surgeries, after you have your um, SRS surgery, which is pretty much called your sexual reassignment surgery, or it could be non-op, where you don't have your surgery. You could have your boobs, you could have your implants, you could have all that, but you don't get snipped, or you don't get tucked in, you know, so on and so forth. Or pre-op is where you plan on having it done, but you don't have it done yet. So that's pretty much what transsexualism is. You know, it's that simple. We're not freaks. Transsexual individuals are not freaks of nature. So I'm sick and tired of people saying that. Well, for example, the thing that sparked this topic for me is Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner, you all know, Caitlyn Jenner came out as female and says that she's always been female, and so she transitioned, and you see pictures of her in Vanity Fair, and I give her kudos, okay? But what really set me off is that there's so many haters on there, you know? I wasn't gonna say crap about anything, but I just saw the amount of haters. Gross. Okay, I just saw the amount. I'm sorry about that. I saw the amount of haters, you know, on YouTube videos and on Facebook saying that God never intended Bruce to be a female. God intended Bruce to be a boy, you know. And it's like, who are you to talk about what God intended Bruce to be, Caitlyn to be? Like, you're nobody, okay? You don't speak for you don't speak for Caitlyn, okay? Because Caitlyn's freaking Caitlyn. Caitlyn's always been Caitlyn. Have you people ever heard of a damn self-discovery? Have you ever heard of self-discovery before? Have you ever heard someone like somewhere down the road that they discover that, oh, this is probably who I really am? It's called a gender journey. People are going on gender journeys all the time, you know? Like, some people discover that that their sex does not fit their gender right away. Sometimes they figure it out, you know, and like somewhere down the road, some people just know it when they're born, you know? What triggers transsexualism is, the main trait of transsexualism is gender dysmorphia, which is pretty much you hate looking at yourself in the mirror, and you hate that you have the parts that you're born with, you know? So you have to have gender dysmorphia to actually get a sex change. And no, just people don't go to the doctor and be like, hey doctor, could I have a sex change? I want to have it right now. No, you had to actually go see a gender therapist. You had to get diagnosed with gender identity disorder. And you have to either for some time, like for about a year or something like that, and you actually have to be going out in public as a woman for a certain amount of time before they'll actually allow you to do so. If you're comfortable with it, then the psychologist, psychiatrist, whoever will write a prescription, and you could go get your operation. Kids who are like you know, teenagers or under the age of 21 or 18 can't officially get the change, but they can get on testosterone blockers or estrogen blockers, so on and so forth, but they cannot get the operation. I know some people from I don't know of these. I don't know these people exactly, but I've heard on the news where people, like where people, well, somewhere on the internet where people got their sex change done before they were 21. So kudos to them. They got their shit all figured out already. But pretty much, don't call them a freak some nature. That's not cool. That's not cute. Okay, because if I were Caitlyn, I'd punch you motherfuckers in the face. Okay, do not misgender people. Okay, if that person was born biologically as their sex a male, but in their brain they're a female, and they say that in their brain that they're a female, call them a damn female. Okay, it's all about respect. I'm sick and tired of the damn haters hating on her. I'm sick and tired of haters hating on transsexuals. Okay, but guess what? I'm not gonna worry about it much because guess what else? We're getting our rights. I can barely breathe. I just got back home from work. I took a shower, and I'm tired. Yeah. I can, so pretty much that's what transsexualism is. There's a lot of sites that are backing it up, and there's actually there's not a lot out yet, but they're still coming out with it, you know? It's still, like, transsexualism is kind of taboo to the public, but it's becoming accepted, you know? And it will be accepted because if if it became if homosexuality became more acceptable to people and blacks and whites became more acceptable, they're getting their acceptance and getting welcome to the public, then transsexuals will get their time, and they are getting their time, and I'm glad that people like Laverne Cox and Caitlyn Jenner are those advocates. So pretty much I'm kind of rambling on for a little bit, but if you want more videos and more stuff like that, then please leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to do it because I am passionate about this subject, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a blessed afternoon.